Yo, have you ever gotten a call, email, or text that seemed too good to be true? Like winning a lottery you didn't enter, or a long-lost relative leaving you a fortune? We've all been there. Sadly, scams are more common than ever. They're like those annoying mosquitoes buzzing around waiting to take a bite out of your hard-earned cash. These scammers are getting clever, man. They prey on our emotions, our hopes, and sometimes even our fears. They might impersonate officials, create fake websites that look real, or use high-pressure tactics to rush you into a decision. But here's the good news. Knowledge is power. By learning how to spot a scam, you can protect yourself and your money. Think of it like this. You wouldn't walk into a lion's den without some serious protection, right? The same goes for the digital world. So let's equip ourselves with the knowledge to fight back and show these scammers that we're not easy targets. All right, let's talk about those red flags, the telltale signs that something fishy is going on. First up, trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. Scammers often create a sense of urgency, pushing you to act quickly without thinking. They might say things like, "This offer expires soon," or "You need to act now to avoid penalties." Another red flag is unexpected contact. Did you get a random call from someone claiming to be from your bank or a government agency? Be skeptical. Legitimate organizations usually contact you through official channels like mail or your account portal. Also, be wary of requests for personal information. No legitimate organization will ask for your social security number, passwords, or credit card details over the phone or through email. Finally, remember that if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. No one is giving away free money or prizes without a catch. Okay, so you think you might have been scammed. Don't freak out. It's time to take action. First things first, contact your bank or credit card company immediately. Tell them what happened and ask them to put a hold on your accounts or issue new cards. This helps prevent further unauthorized transactions. Next, gather all the evidence you can. This includes emails, text messages, phone numbers, website addresses, and any other communication you had with the scammer. Write down everything you remember about the scammer's story, the methods they used, the dates and times of any transactions. This information will be crucial when you report the scam to the authorities. Remember, you're not alone in this. Millions of people fall victim to scams every year. Taking immediate action can minimize the damage and help you recover faster. All right, you've contacted your bank and gathered your evidence. Now it's time to report the scam to the authorities. Reporting might seem like a hassle, but trust me, it's important. Think of it like this. If you saw someone committing a crime, you wouldn't just stand there, right? You'd call the police. Reporting scams helps authorities track down these criminals and prevent them from targeting others. In the US, you can report scams to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, at identitytheft.gov. You can also report it to your local police department. When you report the scam, be prepared to provide all the information you've gathered, including your personal details, the scammer's information, and the details of the scam itself. Remember, reporting the scam not only helps you, but also protects others from falling victim to the same scheme. Section 5, Damage Control, protecting yourself after a scam. So you've reported the scam, now it's time to do some damage control. Scammers often try to steal your personal information, so it's important to protect yourself from identity theft. First, change all your passwords. I'm talking about your online banking, email accounts, social media, everything. Make sure to use strong, unique passwords for each account. Next, consider placing a fraud alert or credit freeze on your credit reports. This makes it harder for scammers to open new accounts in your name. You can do this by contacting the 3 major credit bureaus: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. It's also a good idea to monitor your bank account and credit card statements closely for any suspicious activity. Report any unauthorized transactions to your bank immediately. Remember, taking these steps can help minimize the damage and protect your financial future. Section 6. The long game recovering your losses. Recovering from a scam can feel overwhelming, but don't lose hope. There are steps you can take to regain control of your finances and move forward. First, keep detailed records of everything related to the scam and your recovery efforts. This includes communication with authorities, financial institutions, and any other relevant parties. Next, be persistent in following up with your bank, credit card company, and the authorities. don't be afraid to ask questions and advocate for yourself. If you're struggling to recover your losses, consider seeking help from consumer protection agencies or legal aid organizations. They can provide guidance and support throughout the process. Remember, recovery takes time and effort, but with persistence and the right resources, you can rebuild your financial security. Section 7. Fighting back legal action against scammers. Sometimes, reporting a scam to the authorities isn't enough. If you've lost a significant amount of money or believe you have a strong case, you might consider taking legal action against the scammers. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but consulting with one who specializes in fraud or consumer protection can be helpful. They can assess your situation, advise you on your legal options, and help you navigate the legal system. Legal action can be costly and time-consuming, so it's essential to weigh the potential benefits against the risks. However, in some cases, it can be a powerful tool for seeking justice and recovering your losses. Remember, you have rights as a consumer, and taking legal action can send a strong message that you won't tolerate being scammed. Section 8. Outsmarting scammers. Recognizing common tactics. Let's face it, scammers are like cockroaches. They're always finding new ways to crawl into our lives. But don't worry, by familiarizing yourself with their common tactics, you can stay one step ahead. One common tactic is phishing, where scammers try to trick you into revealing personal information through fake emails, websites, or text messages. They might pose as banks, government agencies, or even your friends. Another tactic is the too good to be true offer. We talked about this before, those promises of easy money, lottery wins, or incredible investment opportunities. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Then there's the pressure tactic, where scammers create a sense of urgency to force you into making a quick decision. They might say things like, "This offer is only valid for the next hour," or "You'll miss out on this amazing opportunity if you don't act now." Remember, scammers rely on deception and manipulation. By being aware of their tactics, you can avoid falling for their tricks. Section 9. Protecting yourself. Tips for a scam-free life. All right, let's get practical. Here are some simple but effective tips to protect yourself from scams. First up, be cautious about what you share online. Scammers can use your social media posts and online activity to gather information about you and target you with personalized scams. Next, be wary of unsolicited emails, phone calls, and text messages. If you don't recognize the sender, don't engage. And remember, never click on links or download attachments from suspicious sources. When in doubt, verify. If someone claiming to be from a legitimate organization contacts you, hang up and call back using the official contact information listed on their website. Finally, educate yourself and your loved ones about scams. Share this information with your friends, family, and especially older adults who are often targeted by scammers. Remember, prevention is the best protection. By taking these steps, you can create a scam-free zone around yourself and your loved ones. Section 10. Sharing is caring, spreading awareness about scams. Look, we're all in this together, right? The more people who are aware of scams, the harder it is for scammers to succeed. So let's spread the word. Share your knowledge about scams with your friends, family, and online communities. Talk about the common tactics scammers use and the steps people can take to protect themselves. You can also report scams to the authorities and share your experiences on online forums and social media. By sharing your story, you can warn others and potentially prevent them from falling victim to the same scam. Remember, knowledge is power, and sharing that power can make a real difference in the fight against scams. Section 11. You've got this, moving forward with strength. Getting scammed can be a tough experience, but it's important to remember that you're not alone. It happens to millions of people every year, and it doesn't define you. Take the time to process your emotions, learn from the experience, and move forward with strength and resilience. Remember the steps you've learned to protect yourself in the future, and don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. Remember, you're stronger than you think, and you've got this. Now go out there and spread the word, protect yourself, and help create a safer world for everyone.